Good morning everybody, welcome in to Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your morning message tarot reading for Thursday the 20th of October 2022. So we have some astrology. The moon is in Leo. It's going to sextile Mars, sextile Venus and sextile the Sun before moving into Virgo. We've got Mercury opposing Chiron, and we've got Venus squaring Pluto. So we're fired up and we're wanting to take action, and it could be around the reigniting of yesterday's divine feminine, divine masculine trine between Venus and Mars, which is being reignited by the moon. And the moon is also igniting the upcoming Venus star point when the Sun and Venus will be in conjunction at 29 degrees of Libra. So this, it's like reigniting the energy and the first pushes of this new energy. We've got conversations around healing and then transformations around love. So it's all sort of, it feels all wound healing and all supportive of each other. It feels like I was talking about yesterday with the divine timing. It just feels like it's all sort of brewing together. Okay, so let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say. So we've got Work Your Light. Oh my God, JCB. It's quietly going down the street. Away you go. Yeah, they're redoing all our York stone pavements outside because people keep arriving in the night and stealing them, a few slabs at a time. Council's finally getting around to doing something about it and replacing them all. So it's been going on for weeks. They did some, then they've been away for a few weeks, and they've just come back in the last few days to do some more. So anyway, let's go on and do this. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, Thursday the 20th of October 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? Help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? I'm still snotty, so bear with me. Okay, so Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. That sounds like the Venus square Pluto aspect, and also the Mercury opposing Chiron. Knew I'd get there in the end. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? This is definitely this divine timing, being guided, or with the approaching star point, and also we have the Saturn stationing direct on Sunday as well. So we've got that turning of the Saturn energy, and then we've got Starseed. What lights you up? So trust your path and the Starseed. What would you do if you knew you were supported? What lights you up? That's about sort of, you know, as we unbind ourselves from the past and all the old soul patterns and things like that, it opens up our energy for new direction. And yeah, taking a step on our true path while we're down here. Sort of kicks off with the stuff going on this weekend, and the new moon solar eclipse, and then the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, which I think is conjunct Uranus. We start going it further into transformation then, so big energies going forward. I'll speak about more of that as we get closer to the time. So what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? I'm just hoping you can't hear my washing machine in the background from the kitchen. I forgot I'd got that on as well. I didn't want to go in. Just give it another one. What do we need to know for that? Right, let's see what the energies say for today. Okay, so we've got the Two of Swords in the middle, and in this deck, this is my solar eclipse card. So I think we're talking about the solar eclipse energies here. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Father of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Emperor, more solar eclipse energies there, the Eight of Pentacles, and the World. The World came out yesterday, didn't it? And then we've got the Three of Cups with the Hermit. And I'm going to take the Eight of Swords. Let's have the Moon as well. Okay. I know sort of people talk, I love the Eight of Swords in this deck. Because it is like being in the chrysalis. Okay, we're in the middle of a death and rebirth cycle. So, yeah, it comes tied in with the Moon. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the Two of Swords here with the black centered sun, the solar eclipse above it. So, we're being asked to pause between now and Tuesday when that happens. Is it late morning? Let me just have a check in the old moon diary. I can't see anything. Nearly swore then. Yeah, it's 10 to 12 in the morning. Okay, so Tuesday morning we have the new moon and the solar eclipse. So solar eclipses and new moons, big times of death and rebirth, transformation, everything goes dark. Oh, this isn't a full solar eclipse, it's a partial one. But it's still, you know, that transformation. So this is telling me that we're in a time of transformation. There's nothing like stating the obvious, is there? With the Nine of Pentacles, self-confidence, know your worth, independent, standing on your own 2 feet, knowing you can go it alone. You know, we've overcome codependency and things like that and not knowing who we are, and we're in quite a strong position. We've built our foundations on knowing our values and letting go. Oops, nearly flung the card away then. Letting go of what is no longer holds value for us. Okay, so that is Sun in Capricorn, the Four of Pentacles. My brain today, I think I've got a brain full of snot. Okay, the card above, we've got the Father of Cups or the King of Cups. This is about being emotionally balanced. It's like I'm getting a sense of we've done the work, we're releasing the old thing, we're releasing the devil from yesterday and the tower collapsing behind us, and we're sort of, you know, although we're not sure, we're in the birth passage of this solar eclipse, but we're feeling emotionally balanced. Okay, the swans on the surface, they're gliding along, aren't they? But underneath, their little feet, they are feet, aren't they? Webbed feet, just going like the clappers, but they have such grace on the surface. So the King of Cups, this is, for me, I'm getting a sense of being emotionally balanced, and it's all smooth sailing. Obviously, when we get to the new moon in Scorpio, there might be going down into the depths to see what we're paddling through, but at the moment, we're sort of just gliding on the surface. But we need to connect down, eat deep into those roots. This is the Six of Cups. And for me in this deck, it's about connecting to our ancestors, connecting to our roots, knowing where we've come from, having firm foundations. Saturn is just about to station direct, so we've got that grounded stability, structure, knowing who we are and where we've come from, energy there. And then we've got, when we've done that, then I like how these trees are actually quite similar. Okay, once we've got the deep roots, then sort of self-mastery, and we've got another solar eclipse up here. So again, solar eclipse energy, Sarah. Yeah, self-mastery, having control. Again, coming back to the swan, the black swan, all smooth on the surface and everything. Could be a bit all over the place underneath the surface of the water, but if we've got self-mastery, if we're in control, if we're independent, got self-confidence and got deep roots and know what our values are, we've got a better chance of getting through this. Okay, at the same time, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And I love, well, I've said to you before, I love all my decks. There's just certain cards in certain decks. It's like, that's so clever. I love the way you've done that. So we're the spider, you know, we've spun our web, we've done our work, and if we sit at the centre, then we can feel the vibrations coming in when something's off, when something needs working on, and we can react to it. But while we're waiting, we're also like sat in the centre waiting for whatever's to be revealed and show us sort of the next step. It's a completion stage. We had the world come out yesterday. It's come out today, this time as a clarifier rather than a subconscious thing. So we're moving closer to that completion. We've got the Three of Cups here. It's time to, you know, relax and chill, spend time with friends. When we're on track with things and we can relax a little bit. Remember yesterday it was at TikTok and time for a nap. You know, this is all divine timing. When it's not ready to happen, you know, take time to chill. And as I was just saying that, the thing I got through for this was we're in the dark of the moon, or we're getting into the dark of the moon, 25th, 24th, 23rd, 22nd. The moon's moving into Virgo today, and then over the weekend it will move into Libra. I'm getting a sense of, you know, checking on our relationships, chill with friends, partners, etc. Just taking a time out while waiting, connecting to our inner light. We've got the Hermit here, you know, find that inner strength. With the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Virgo Hermit, and then I can't remember off the top of my head, but what planet is in, is it the Sun? I think it might be the Sun in Virgo for the Nine of Pentacles. So it's a sense of, you know, stillness, going within. We're waiting for the transformation to happen. We've got the chrysalis here of the Eight of Swords, and as I said to you before about finding out what happens when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, that it dissolves into goo first and then reformulates as a butterfly and then emerges from the chrysalis. So yeah, it's like we're in the in-between times. This whole reading is in between times, and it's just sort of holding everything steady, going within, letting the internal transformation happen, so we're ready for when it's moving outwards again. And then we've got the moon, so it can be about the moon cycle, the moon journey, the upcoming new moon. It can also be sort of, you know, watch out for any hidden fears or shadows and things like that that take you by surprise when we're waiting. And just go with things, I think. So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.